No, all right, 10 push-ups. Come on, 10 push-ups. Let's go, 10 push-ups. Come on. Let's go. 10 push-ups, let's go. Let's see if he'll do 10 push-ups and he's willing to grow. Come on. Let's go. We're going to count for him. Are you ready? Let's count.
Leaders work with their team.
Let's go. Let's count with them. Ready, guys? Here we go. We're going to count. Ready? Here we go. We're going to count. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. All right, guys, now listen. I don't expect you guys to take notes right now because probably not everybody has something to write with. But what I would like you to do is use your mind, which a lot of people don't do. Would everybody agree? Okay? So I want everybody to understand the most powerful thing I'm about to tell you. Are you guys all a team? Okay. Okay, you guys see the problem? You guys see the problem? Okay, listen to me. Hold on. Everybody, I want you to understand the secret to life. An individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat. That's it. That's why some of you in this room right now, you're not contributors. You don't contribute to your team. You suck the life out of it. You need to understand this. It's time for us to be contributors, not consumers. I want us to start going into the company and not going like, well, what is the company going to do for me today? No. I want you guys to say, what can I do for my company today? And I want you to understand the difference here. If you want to be the top 1% earner in the world in what you do right now, you're going to have to outcarry your competition. And it starts with your teammates. The way you treat your teammates is a direct reflection to the paycheck you'll earn for yourself. And if any of you in here want to be a real leader, which I believe you're all leaders, am I right? If you are a real leader, alpha leaders, real leaders, you know what they do? They do more for others than they do for themselves while continuing to crush the bar. That's what a real leader is, okay? So that's not what I want you to do. That's what I want to see. I want to see you do that. And to me, talking to you guys today, some of you guys don't know who I am. Totally cool. There's 8 billion people in this world. As a matter of fact, the fact that I'm talking to you guys is pretty crazy, okay? I was telling them at 39 years old, my life changed. I'm 43, okay? I want to give you just a little backstory here. What I learned in my life, the greatest thing that I could do would be to alter my identity. I learned that a lot of you, the reason why you're getting what you're getting is because of the way you think about yourself, okay? And until you change the way you see yourself, your life doesn't change. Do people change? Yes or no? Yes, people change all the time. And if someone can change, things can change. Am I right? Okay, everybody do me a favor. Look to your neighbor and say, I don't care what you think. Okay, because listen, okay, we got to get that out of the way. We got to get that out of the way. Because I'm going to tell you what I see right now. I see a lot of people, as I say something, instead of them like using their mind, like I just talked about a minute ago, instead of you taking the information and actually putting it on your heart and saying, is this good for me? Should I change? You know what you do? And I'm noticing a lot of you, and I love the fact that you're looking around because you love your team, but you're not looking around for support from your team. You're looking to the left and to the right to see if what their face looks like. If somebody says, I need to change so I can better my life, and I look to the left, that means I really don't care about me. I care more about what other people think about me than I think about myself. That's how we're going to get taken out by the competition. Okay? I'm going to tell you how fast this works. In the next 10 minutes, if you'll listen, your whole life will change. Number one, be where your feet are. And you always hear me say this. We're in this room right now. Put your phones down. Don't look at your phone. That's your problem. It's the reason why you can't get shit done. You're distracted all the time. I know it's funny. It's the truth. The reason why your mortgage isn't paid off, the reason why your cars aren't paid off, the reason why your family doesn't have the lifestyle they should is because you can't fucking pay attention. It's because you can't change. It's physically your fault. The good thing is you're the problem, but you're also the solution. You're the solution. You can fix everything that you want to fix. Question is, what do you want to fix? Well, so I have my wife over here, and you guys are probably wondering, like, hey man, why are these guys in workout clothes? Okay? Why has this guy got such short shorts on? Okay? Listen, these are my long ones. Okay? I didn't want to wear my short ones for you guys. Okay? Listen, you know what I've learned? I want you to be you. You get it? I want you to be you. I want you guys to quit being freaking crowd pleasers and kissing people's ass, and I want you to start calling your own shots. I'm going to tell you one of the things that my wife has trained me to do, which was the best thing that ever happened. My whole life, I was treating other people better than I was treating my family. And yet I would tell everybody, and by the way, hey, me and my wife had a better marriage than almost everybody we knew. Matter of fact, better than everybody we knew. I've always been faithful to my wife. I'm a great man. I've always killed it in business, and I made a lot of money. But you know what I did? I gave my family leftovers all the time. Most of you guys do it too. I know you. You don't have to do that no more. And I'm going to tell you what will make you dangerous, and this is how we're going to sell more real estate than ever. We're going to become, it's not about who you are, it's about who you're becoming. We're going to become somebody that the world's never seen. That's what we're going to do. That's what I want to see you do. When you can do this, I want you to understand this. You become something that the world's never seen. It's 2 words. Number 1, you become real. Most of you in here are frauds and you're fake. And you don't like it when I tell you that. You know why? Because the second word I was going to say was truth. You don't like to hear the truth. We're in an era right now in 2023 that people like to be fed ice cream and feel good like 2, 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and they don't like the direct, cold, hard truth anymore. Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. If I'm going to build a badass team, am I going to give them the cold, hard truth and treat them like professional athletes and the badasses I see them as? Yes or no? Yes. I'm not going to feed them ice cream. You know what I love about my wife? When we started this entrepreneur journey, I was making about $2.5 million, a year. I hated my life. I hated it. You know why? Because I wasn't taking care of the things that were most important to me. Number 1, my health. I see a lot of women in here. All my women, raise your hand. Okay, raise your hand. All the women, raise their hand. All the women. How many women in here, how many women in here physically are not putting yourself first and you put everyone else first? That's a fucking problem. That's your problem. You know why? Because when you don't love you, you don't have any love to give anyone else. You understand? At 39 years old, I realized that I wasn't giving myself any love. And I was just empty. I had money, we had a house, everything was paid off, and we thought we made it. Why did we feel like we made it, but I hated me? You know why? Because I looked in the mirror, I didn't like who I saw. I hated me. I hated who I'd become. You know what I learned? I could literally be fighting with my wife, and I would know that this is the most important thing in the world, but then literally somebody over here would need something, and I could go from this. Hey, babe, I don't know, we got this problem. I got this. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? What? That should be the one I'm like, hey, babe, listen, I love you. I'm sorry. You're everything to me. But I would do that in that call. Does that make sense? Dude, I had all my shit backwards. You know what I want us to do? I want us to become real. You know what I want us to do? I want your clients to see you, have a life, and trust you in a way that they've never trusted anybody before. How are they going to do it? Number 1, we're going to wake up in this room right now. And we're going to go back to the fact that an individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat. All of you in here together now eliminate anybody that doesn't have this core belief. And I'm not telling you don't give people a chance to change, but get rid of them. Listen, I was telling them that 30 Andy Elliott's fired up, ready to kill it, can't offset 1 negative asshole. You guys get it? I want you guys all together to do me a favor, okay? If someone's in the company, leadership don't need to exit people that don't care. You guys do. You hear me? Protect your culture. Protect your core values. Protect what you believe in. I want you guys to start from today forward. Not from yesterday, from today forward. And draw a hard line in the sand and say, from today forward, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build a culture that the world's never seen. Now, what's the name of the real estate company?
It's Mareg and Rocky Mountain Mortgage.
Okay, is there 2 different companies intertwined here, or is that one? Okay, 2 different companies. 2 different companies. And by the way, is there 3 different companies here? But you guys are all family, right? Okay, listen, you know what I want to see you do? If you go to social media right now, our social media account hit 150 million views last month for free. I'm going to explain something to you. What I did in 2019 in November when I started my company, in 3 years, we're going to make 9 figures this year. I want you to understand something. Please understand this. The world will run to you guys when they see that you guys are real. You guys want to own El Paso? You want to shut down and bankrupt every single other company's ass? You want to bankrupt them? Put them out where everybody just uses you guys? Here's what you guys are going to do from now on. You're not going to be the fake real estate agents. You're not going to be the fake ones running around, oh, I got this, and then you go home and you're not taking care of business there. You know what you're going to do? You're going to have it all. You're going to change. And we're going to start playing with our hearts like never before. And you know what we're going to do? Number one, we're going to do it face to face. We're going to do it on the phone, but we're also going to go social media. Where's your audience? Where's your clients? When you go into every place, what is everybody doing? Am I right? Where are you guys at? Every day, if I don't have a client, what am I doing? Looking for one. I'm doing three things. Number one, I'm selling something, I'm looking for something to sell, or I'm training to get better. Does that make sense? This is a superpower. This also can ruin your life. I love this. My competitions get taken out by this because instead of living their life, they're living their life through watching other people live. But since everybody's addicted to watching everyone else live, let's give them a show worth paying for. This is how we annihilate everybody right now. This whole entire room, all of you. This is what we do. Every day, number one, we start becoming who we want to become. And we start being direct to people. And we start showing our family love on a whole massive level. And we start talking about business in a way that no one else has ever talked about it before. And you know what we start doing? We start flooding the internet everywhere so everybody hears us, and we burn our competition's eyes out. And every day, guys, what's going on? It's Andy Elliott. Hey, I'm here today with my wife. Baby, say what's up. Do they love families? Yes. How many of you are showing your family all the time? Most of the time, it's just you. Most times it's just you. Hi, my name's Nancy. I'm the real estate broker. I've got 13 homes to view. If you want, shut up. Shut up. Listen. Hey, my name's Andy. Listen, a lot of people don't know that they could literally have a new home for a lower payment than their current rent. It's the truth. Listen, I need you to understand something. My name's Andy Elliott. You see my children, you see my kids. There is opportunities out there for all of you. You're all qualified. I want you to text me. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you're ready for a change, if you're ready for some inspiration and a new life, do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, quit looking around. Pay attention. Right here. I got you. I see your eyes. And you may say I'm being a dick for calling him out. I'm looking at all you guys. When you're looking at me, where's your mind? Right here. When you're looking around, what are you looking at? You're in the wrong room. Open the door. Go to another room. Okay? I want you to pay attention. I can look at your pay stubs in here. I know who's killing it. Listen to me. Unlimited amount of money to earn. Okay? Who do you got to become? The most realest son of a bitch in the world. Okay? Tell people the truth. Can people have freaking a lower house payment on a new home? In some cases lower than their current rent payment? Yes or no? Yes. Do people know that? No! What is our job? To educate. You're all teachers in here. You know what you guys are? You're influencers. You're an influencer. You know what that means? You're not a real estate agent. Nobody wants to hear from the real estate agent. They want an influencer. You know what they want? They want a mentor. Am I right? They want a mentor. They want someone to look up to. Why would we get in shape? So people can look up to you. When you talk to people, do you inspire them? Do you inspire them on every day, all day long? That's all you're doing? Guys, listen, don't ever let anyone talk you out of your dreams. What am I doing? I'm pep talking them. Don't ever let anyone talk you out of your dreams. Where do your kids sleep at night? Where do you and your husband eat dinner at night? You know why you're not eating dinner at home? Because you don't love your home. I promise you, if you had a beautiful kitchen for your wife and you to make dinner at it every night, that you could see the kids in the living room or swimming out by the pool, dude, you guys would be home every night together. The reason why the family's not close is because there's not a reason to do it. Until now. Text me. Everybody say text me. Our company has been built off text me. Every time that you talk to someone about something and get them inspired, and you don't know them, that's your audience on the internet, you know what you're going to say? Text me. Every time. Guys, listen to me. If some of you out there are wondering, could I be qualified? Absolutely. Text me. I'm going to give you my personal cell phone. Don't give them the office number. Give them your personal number. I'm going to give you the same number that my husband and my wife calls me on, and my children call me on. You text me right now, ask me any question. Hey, you want to buy a home in 3 years? Cool. Text me. Let me give you some information today. What are we going to do? We're going to start generating text messages to this phone all day long. Some of you guys are waiting on people to click a button, fill out some information, and then guess what happens? And then then you get to call them and reach out. No. We're going to bring people out. And by the way, I want you to understand this. Everybody say speaking. Speaking is the most important thing you'll ever do in your life. You see my body? How's my posture? I'm fucking excited. How's my eye contact? I'm talking to you like you owe me money, because you do. All of you owe me money, and everybody owes you money too. Number 3, I'm talking to you with my heart. Love don't lie. I love the shit out of people, so I'm going to tell them the truth. Guess what? You worked so hard for your money, and you're throwing it in the trash can by continuing to rent. And most people don't know that they could have the American dream, which is to own their own home. Most people don't understand that once you own your own home, one day you'll never have a payment again. That's called freaking financial freedom. It's time for you guys to start educating people. It's time for you guys to realize that you guys got something to say, but you're not saying anything because you're acting like everybody else out there. It's time for you guys to get pissed off. Have controlled anger. Get mad. Be mad at you. Go, fuck, man. Why ain't I done this shit yet? You know why? Allodoxophobia, the fear of what other people think about you. You got a problem with thinking what happens when I get on the internet and I start changing and I do all this. They're going to hate me. Let the hate come. Okay? I would rather you hate me and get better than like me and stay the same. You know what I know? I know you got a lot of people out there right now that are counting on you guys. I know a lot of people right now that are fucking miserable. Would you guys agree? They need to dream again. You know, so many people when they get older and they become adults, they stop dreaming, don't they? You know the fastest way to get a family back on track? Get them to start dreaming again. Get them to start believing that, you know what? This is America. Everything is possible. All they need is someone, okay, to guide the way. Who's that? The leader. So here's what I would like to see you guys do. Number 1, together as a team, I'm going to explain this to you. When we communicate with our clients, with our wife, with our family, with our kids, with ourselves, with everybody from now, we're going to speak differently. We're going to speak with love. We're going to speak from the heart, not with the mouth. People are fucking sick of this mouth shit. Okay? And you know what we're going to do? We're also going to do what we say we're going to do. I always tell people, hey, don't tell me what you're going to do. Show me what you're going to do. You know what that means? That means from the second that we leave this room, from now on, you guys are all influencers. Everybody know what an influencer is? An influencer is what people are on social media looking up to instead of looking up to their boss. Wives are looking for an influencer instead of looking up to their husband. Okay? Men are on there, instead of looking up to their wives, which are the powerhouses, they're looking for some other guy on social media. Women, open your life up and go all in. Dude, your men need you. Men, your women need you. Our clients need us. Our children are waiting on us to wake up. And then we have this beautiful ass company. You guys have a company in which we can make however we want. We can literally recreate and reinvent this company in the snap of a finger. You know what it's going to take? People. I believe in 2 words, human capital. There's marketing, there's inventory, there's lots of different stuff, but then there's people. You know what is dangerous? People. Okay? I take this guy right here, I take him, you're all built different. Am I right? I think we start a game today and it says, who can grow the fastest? The person that can self-correct is forever wealthy. Who can change the quickest? Okay? I want you guys to understand the secret to life. I'm going to give it to you. And I'll give it to everybody, but this is it. The greatest advice you'll ever get in your life is this. About in 2019, whenever I decided to go on my journey with my wife, and remember, been married for 15 years this year, but the last 4 have been completely different. The first 11, I made decisions without my wife because I was the business guy. And I learned that my wife is actually the smartest business person I ever met. Nobody protects me like my wife. You know, my wife has tried to protect me for so long, but I actually thought that she was nagging. And every time I would get fucked and I'd put myself in a bad spot, I knew that her advice was right. I think sometimes we forget that we got to take our family with us on this journey. This company is going to go the furthest when we all decide to take our family with us. We're going to make some simple rules. From now on, we're not going to bitch about work anymore. Your family won't support you if you go home tired, complaining, and fucking whining. They won't support you. So we're going to talk good about our company. We're going to talk about the freedom that our company gives us to be the absolute best influencers and business people in the world. And you know what I want you to start doing? I want you to start together bringing all your families together. Why? Because that's what makes you guys dangerous. I want you to create a circle of safety in which you guys can change. Okay? When I tell you guys right now that you can change, you already know what that means. Okay? Do you want to be more of an introvert or more of an extrovert? More of an extrovert. Why? Extroverts shake hands. A lot of times when you guys walk through here, I said, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? You doing good? How many hands do you shake a day?
A lot.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Not enough.
Yeah.
Smile more.
Yeah.
Wake up. Get excited. Come alive. You hear me? Roll your sleeves up. Get dirty, baby. Get excited. I want people to be like, dude, what's this guy's problem? Why has he got so much energy? He loves people. No, seriously, he loves people. This guy loves people more than anybody else in the world. You know what's going to happen? All of a sudden, your name's going to get carried around. Some of you in here, you were taught to think small. Some of you were taught to stay under the fucking radar. That's bullshit. You know what obscurity is? It means nobody knows who you are. You know how badass some of you are? And a lot of you, people will tell you, hey, I don't like her. She's too loud. Listen to me. Don't quiet down. Get louder. Get louder. My question is, what are you getting loud about? Okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to understand this, okay? You guys are all motivators from this point forward. Your goal is to inspire and motivate people that they can get their dreams. You must be living the dream life that they want. You get it? Not just by driving the nice cars, but by speaking the language of love in which you believe in them. I hear some bullshit in this room that interest rates are going up. Dude, they used to be 19%. So I don't think they're that high, number one. Number two, guys, 8 months ago, a year ago, weren't homes in a bidding war? Yes or no? Okay, everybody say date the rate. Date the rate. And say marry the payoff. Marry the payoff. Okay, look at my eyes. When I'm talking to you, I'm like, John, listen to me. Hey, I know the rate's 9%. Who cares? John's like, what? I'm like, who cares? Dude, a year ago, this home's $300,000. You'd have been in a bidding war, John, on this home. It would have been $400,000. John, $400,000 for the home that you're buying today. It would have been $100,000 more. When I pulled your credit bureau, instead of it saying $300,000 like it's going to be today on the loan, it would have said $400,000. John, would you have been happy about that? No. But a year ago, when you overpaid $100,000, you'd have got a 2 or 3% better rate. Who cares? Your payoff's higher. You've got to work longer and harder to pay an extra $100,000. And then Mr. Mortgage Guy wants an additional $75,000 down because the loan to value is all whacked out. But today, John, today, you're getting the best deal in the history of time for a consumer on a home. And the rate's going to be a little higher. Date the rate, marry the payoff. Your payoff's going to be lower. It's a great deal on a home. You couldn't have made this deal a year ago. And guess what? It's a win. And then when rates go back down, the feds raise the rate or lower the rates, it's going to refinance it, John. We're done. Date the rate, marry the payoff. Get it? Let's go, man. And by the way, if you want to be a master communicator, your job is to do two things. Number one, to create certainty that you're the pro, the professional, and the expert, and also create uncertainty. So what does that mean? John, a little birdie, told me that this market's about to go back into a bidding war. And if rates don't come back down for another year, you're currently renting or paying on this house that you don't love. I know your family's number one. Time is like a river. It never gets back. You're literally going to waste a year hoping that rates are going to change while you, again, put your wife, your kids, and your family on the back burner because of an interest rate. John, let's look at perspective. Isn't it a gift that the banks give us money and we don't have to pay cash? Isn't that awesome? So, John, you get to leverage the bank's money, wait for the rates to go down, and guess what? Hypothetically, if that little birdie's right, and we do get back into a bidding war within the next year and the rates are high, guess what? You're going to be overpaying again, an additional $100,000, and paying a high rate. And we don't want that, do we? No. So securing your best deal for a consumer and locking in a great payoff, which will allow you to pay your home off quicker, we'll leverage the rate we can use today, and then when they come down, just refinance it. Abracadabra. Pretty easy, right? Everybody say, no big deal.
No big deal.
I want you to understand something and never forget this. If you look worried, concerned, or if you stutter, or if you blink, or if you look away, or if you don't make them feel like they're the most important person in the world, they're not going to do business with you. They're looking for bias, that their bullshit that they're telling you is right. They're not going to find it with a pro. That's bullshit. By the way, I love you. I love people. I got into real estate not to sell homes, to help people live their best life. You know what I know? I know that if you want the best endorphins you've ever felt in your life, if you want your life to skyrocket, if you want your marriage to go through the roof, and if you want your children to feel like they're on cloud nine in Disneyland every day, you say yes and get the home now. Or just keep putting off your dreams like most people do who settle and never get them. I'm here to tell you as a friend and as a business person, your family's worth it and you're worth it. Do it. Do it now. Write the check. Sign the papers. Move forward. The only regret you're going to have is you didn't do this 6 months ago. That's the only regret you're going to have. Let's wrap this up. I need you to understand this. Whose job is it to take the pressure out of the deal? Y'all's. Whose job is it to take any worries out of the deal? Yours. This is a time that you guys got to quit playing fucking patty cake. You guys understand this. You guys can all be multimillionaires, right? Some of you are, so everyone can be. How much do you want? They'll give you as much as you want. Every family out here right now is sick and tired of being sick and tired. Everybody's constantly going to the mall. Y'all see the malls? They're fucking full. People are blowing their money. Okay? You know why? Because you guys aren't leveling up. They should get out of the mall. They should go put their money into a home, and they should be spending more time with their families. It's time for us to realize that, dude, we're not just selling to make money for ourselves. You know what we're doing? We're being an example to the world, and we're going to help people. It's called heaven on earth. If you guys could help people and make a shit ton of money, wouldn't that be an amazing life? That's the life you guys have. Can you guys go to the gym when you want? Can you guys go eat lunch when you want? You guys don't have to clock in and clock out, do you? What a life. The best advice you'll ever get is this. Fall in love with self-development. Listen to me. I'm going to tell you how this goes. Most people read just enough books to learn a couple quotes. Okay? They learn just enough to get them to making $250,000 a year. Then they slow down. No ways. I'm going to explain this to you, okay? You want to dissolve your competition? You want to dust them? You want to smoke them? Completely look up and realize you don't have any? Self-develop in every area that's important to you every day for the rest of your life. Wife, husband, kids, God, looking in the mirror, liking yourself, your own physical fitness and health, and your business and your income. Can you guys have it all, yes or no? Yes. How many of you right now have the courage to raise your hand and realize you don't have it all? Raise your hand. Now here's what I want you to do, okay? Whose fault is that? Mine. That's right. Now listen to me. Who has the ability to change your life? Me. You guys do. 39 years old. 39 years old. For some of you that are really young in here, you're super lucky. You know what I know? People hear the truth all the time, but they can't receive it because the truth is uncomfortable. It's very hard to look in the mirror and realize that we've reached a certain age in our life and we don't have what we want. I'm fucking sick of faking it. I'm sick of it. Your customers are sick of you being fucking fake. Let's be real. Let's grow our heart 3 times bigger. You guys feel me? Let's grow our heart 3 times bigger. Let's get smart here. You want to be sharp like a knife? You be like a freaking spoon. You gotta be sharp. You gotta speak quick. You gotta look at people in the eye. Shake their hand. Okay? Pay attention. Make people feel important. Make them feel significant. Make them feel like they matter. When you make people feel like they're the most important person in the world and they're the center of your universe, they will do anything. But when you're just giving them and delivering information, it's fucking nothing. You guys get it? This is a whole nother level. What this is today in this room is this is your secret weapon. This is your edge. This is your edge over everybody. You know what I want to see? When I see you guys for the rest of the event or any time that I run into for the rest of your life, I want you to be magnetic. I want you to be infectious. I want you to be alive. I want you to give value first before you ask for anything from anyone. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I know you've heard it, but you don't do it. You know what I want you to do? I want you to compliment people quick. What's going on, man? How you doing? You look sharp today. You're fired up, ain't you? That's my boy, baby. Get his ass fired up. Why? The people buy in a good mood or a bad mood? Good moods. Good states or bad states? Good states. Who's got to be in a good state to get someone else in a good state? You do. Dude, listen to me. And by the way, right now in this room, whoever has the courage to change has a new life waiting for them right now. Hey, it's not like I gotta make some more money and then shit's gonna get good. No, shit gets good right now. Everybody just say after me, say, I don't give a fuck. Come on, go ahead and say it. I know, she says, I won't cuss. I won't cuss. No, listen to me. You need to get pissed off and cuss. You know why? You need to quit caring what other people think about you. Okay? By the way, you go around judging everybody else's ass. You complain and bitch and whine about everybody else. Look at yourself in the mirror for a minute. Go look at all that nasty ass shit in your heart. How about we empty some of that out? Okay? And guess what? Once you do this, this is hard. Remember what I said? You know what is death? Ego. Ego is death. I have no ego. You know what I have? Confidence. And you guys should all have it too. How do you get confidence? From competence. When you love who you're becoming, you'll become more confident. Guys, ego, pride, and entitlement is death. It's death. Nobody owes you shit. Okay, you can lose everything in your life right now. You want heaven on earth? You go change some people's life. How are you going to do that? It's very simple. Right now, you're going to become the person you always wanted to become. And anybody that doesn't believe in you, fuck them. I do not give a shit. Listen, I'm going to audit everybody in my life. I'm going to audit every place I go in my life. I'm going to audit the way that I talk to myself. A lot of you in here, when I say audit the people that you're around, don't let any negative people around you, you need to go have this talk with you in the mirror. You talk to you pretty shitty. Okay? You're in a relationship with yourself 24/7. And the way that you talk to yourself is pretty bad. You think other people are bad to you? You're fucking worse to you than anyone you know. That's got to change. Why? Because, and I'm a Christian. I believe, people say, you got a bad mouth. I say, well, I got a good heart. I know a lot of people that got a good mouth and a bad heart. Okay? So here's what I'll tell you. Whenever I'm teaching people, I'm coaching people, and I'm talking to people, I'm going to tell you the truth. I have a life right now I never imagined I could have. Okay? The last 3 years have been a dream. You know why? Because I made a decision to, number one, start being good to me. I put me first. And then because I did that, I became a really cool guy for my wife and for my kids. And God over everything. God is everything. But hey, Jesus flipped the tables. He got pissed off. You guys are stupid. Jesus used the tax collectors and the prostitutes and Saul, before he was Paul, Christian killer, to take the Bible the furthest. So if you're a Christian in here, dude, you look at Apostle Paul, dude, he was Saul. He killed Christians. Okay? Don't be a hypocrite. Some of you guys see people around you that are going through problems. How about be the fucking example and level up so you can show them what leveling up looks like? Stop telling people to level up when you're not. Quit giving advice that you don't give yourself. I want us to become real. And you know what I want? When we do this, number one, you're going to look in the mirror, okay? And it's not about you. This is about you serving other people. This is about you making relationships with other people when you're serving them. And you know what they'll do when you do this? They'll pay you whatever they can. You know why? They just want to be your friend. They want to roll with you. Guys, once you become this person I'm telling you about, everybody's going to want to get close to you. Everybody's going to want your infectious energy. Everybody's going to want your mindset. Everybody's going to want to think the way that you think. People pay me millions of dollars just to learn how I think. And I'm telling you in this room right now, you're a perspective shift away from changing your whole life. But you need to understand this. Number one, you got to be good to you, okay? All right, be good to you. Be confident as shit. Believe in yourself. You better believe you're the answer to every fix in your life. Secondly, don't give a shit what other people think about you. I'm here to tell you right now, a lot of you, the reason why you'll never do anything is because you guys are shy introverts and you're afraid to offend anybody. I'm going to explain this to you. You're going to offend a lot of people when you change. You're going to offend a lot. Me and my wife, we kissed our family goodbye when we changed. You know why? They wanted to see us stay the same. It's okay. I'm with my chosen family now. I'm not mad. I take care of my wife and my kids. It's my brotherhood. I love it. You guys need to make sure that you understand if there's anything toxic in your life, get rid of it. If there's anything toxic in your heart, get rid of it. Okay? And if you guys do believe in God, right, I want to tell you something. I want you to say a prayer that's dangerous. And it says, God, break me. Break me. Be careful. Okay? Tell him to break you of everything inside of you that you hate. Get rid of it and be ready for it when you ask. Because he will. He'll break you. He'll split off relationships that you have relied on for a long time that were no good for you. But you're scared. Don't be scared of nothing. Be scared to stay the same. People always talk about risk, right? The biggest risk is doing nothing. Okay? It's a beautiful life, isn't it, guys? Okay? Our goal in the Bible, it says iron sharpens iron. Okay? I'm not here to inspire you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I took this same advice 3 years ago. I was sitting in a room just like this. I hated me. I'm not saying my life wasn't better than most people. I had a lot of people that told me I made it, and I did a lot more than they thought I was going to do. There had to have been more. Inside, I wasn't fulfilled. What's the value of doing anything if you're not fulfilled about it? Okay? Real estate is a beautiful, beautiful place to be in. I'm going to tell you the truth. I have a life right now I never imagined I could have. Okay? The last 3 years have been a dream. You know why? Because I made a decision to, number one, start being good to me. I put me first. And then because I did that, I became a really cool guy for my wife and for my kids. And God over everything. God is everything. But hey, Jesus flipped the tables. He got pissed off. You guys are stupid. Jesus used the tax collectors and the prostitutes and Saul, before he was Paul, Christian killer, to take the Bible the furthest. So if you're a Christian in here, dude, you look at Apostle Paul, dude, he was Saul. He killed Christians. Okay? Don't be a hypocrite. Some of you guys see people around you that are going through problems. How about be the fucking example and level up so you can show them what leveling up looks like? Stop telling people to level up when you're not. Quit giving advice that you don't give yourself. I want us to become real. And you know what I want? When we do this, number one, you're going to look in the mirror, okay? And it's not about you. This is about you serving other people. This is about you making relationships with other people when you're serving them. And you know what they'll do when you do this? They'll pay you whatever they can. You know why? They just want to be your friend. They want to roll with you. Guys, once you become this person I'm telling you about, everybody's going to want to get close to you. Everybody's going to want your infectious energy. Everybody's going to want your mindset. Everybody's going to want to think the way that you think. People pay me millions of dollars just to learn how I think. And I'm telling you in this room right now, you're a perspective shift away from changing your whole life. But you need to understand this. Number one, you got to be good to you, okay? All right, be good to you. Be confident as shit. Believe in yourself. You better believe you're the answer to every fix in your life. Secondly, don't give a shit what other people think about you. I'm here to tell you right now, a lot of you, the reason why you'll never do anything is because you guys are shy introverts and you're afraid to offend anybody. I'm going to explain this to you. You're going to offend a lot of people when you change. You're going to offend a lot. Me and my wife, we kissed our family goodbye when we changed. You know why? They wanted to see us stay the same. It's okay. I'm with my chosen family now. I'm not mad. I take care of my wife and my kids. It's my brotherhood. I love it. You guys need to make sure that you understand if there's anything toxic in your life, get rid of it. If there's anything toxic in your heart, get rid of it. Okay? And if you guys do believe in God, right, I want to tell you something. I want you to say a prayer that's dangerous. And it says, God, break me. Break me. Be careful. Okay? Tell him to break you of everything inside of you that you hate. Get rid of it and be ready for it when you ask. Because he will. He'll break you. He'll split off relationships that you have relied on for a long time that were no good for you. But you're scared. Don't be scared of nothing. Be scared to stay the same. People always talk about risk, right? The biggest risk is doing nothing. Okay? It's a beautiful life, isn't it, guys? Okay? Our goal in the Bible says iron sharpens iron. Okay? I'm not here to inspire you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I took this same advice 3 years ago. I was sitting in a room just like this. I hated me. I'm not saying my life wasn't better than most people. I had a lot of people that told me I made it, and I did a lot more than they thought I was going to do. There had to have been more. Inside, I wasn't fulfilled. What's the value of doing anything if you're not fulfilled about it? Okay? Real estate is a beautiful, beautiful place to be in. You guys are in the exact spot you need to be right now to go dominate. You got your own time. You got your own life. By the way, are you going to have to work your ass off? Yeah. Yeah, you're going to work your ass off. Is this going to be hard, this new change? Yes. It's hard staying the same. Just choose your hard. Is it uncomfortable changing? Fuck yeah. It's also uncomfortable staying the same. You know what's uncomfortable? The people that I freaking was with and rolling with 3 years ago that are still having the same life, and now they're paying, $50,000 to come to an event to let me teach them how I had the courage to do what they didn't have the courage to do. I'm nobody, guys. I'm a person that was coachable. So as we become adults, somehow we stop becoming coachable. Somehow we're like, get this ego. We're like, no, it's my way or the highway, bro. No, it's not. Listen, I want you to do me a favor. The world's your library. If you know what you're looking for, it'll give you what you're looking for. I want you to find people who have what you want or have what you have, and I want you to study them. You guys feel me? And also, I want you to stop getting distracted. Okay? I want you to go home when you get out of here, or I want you to write down what are your priorities, top 5. Okay? What are your top 5 priorities? What are they? God, wife, children, right? Gym, money. Top 5. Right? Cut a line. Anything below that has to go. I don't have friends. Guys, when you get older, your business is your new sport, isn't it? Okay? You know who my friends are? People I make money with. As I get older, that's my friends. You know why? Because that's my sport. I love helping people. I love making money. I love doing this. Okay? Surround yourself with people who are like how you want to become. And guess what? I want to tell you something. In this room right now, we're going to decide that we can all inspire and motivate each other together, all in one movement. Okay? This room right now, this isn't a job. This is your life. Am I right? This room, this is a movement. If this room got up and walked out those doors and you guys had the courage to change, it's freaking over. You guys will literally own El Paso. You'll own it. You'll own a 100-mile radius of this right here. Do it on social media. You know what I want you to do? And we'll end here, unless there's something else you want. I'm grateful for you guys, and I love you guys. I'm trying to tell you guys some information that'll change everything in your life. And by the way, information, nobody needs more information. People need to make a decision. What do I want? And by the way, you know what? I wanted a different life. I always wanted to be in sales. Okay? Hey, and by the way, I want to say one thing. Don't ever let anybody tell you that something's impossible. I was a loser as a kid, and I got a job in sales at 18. And then I went from literally making 150 grand at 18, 220 grand at 19, and 500 grand at 20 years old. When I was 23 years old, I broke the record in the United States for most money made as a car salesman as a kid, and I was a loser. I stuttered. At 18 years old, I stuttered. I had a bad stuttering problem. And I had a guy who told me, he said, hey man, if you'll just think about what you want to say and you'll write down the word tracks, kind of how you articulate your words and what you say, and you'll memorize these, slow your brain down, speak slow, and you'll overcome stuttering. And what happened is I learned how to really memorize word tracks. Like somebody would say, well, I'm not going to do it today. And I'd say, I totally understand. Anything that should be done today shouldn't be put off for tomorrow. Wouldn't you agree? Cool, let's go and take care of this now. Like I would learn these little word tracks. And it kept my brain from like messing me up and me stuttering because I learned these word tracks, right? There was a game that I played. It was called 5 by 5. So you take 5 objections that you get in your industry all the time. And then you learn 5 different ways to overcome each one of them and you memorize all 5 of them. Does that make sense? Okay, so what's an objection? The interest rate's too high, right? Hey, I totally understand. However, hypothetically, or even not hypothetically, but a year ago, if you were to buy a home, you would have literally been in a bidding war with about 9 other people, and you probably would have paid an additional $100,000 for the home. Would you have been happy in that case? No, because the payoff would have been 100 grand higher. Now at that point in time, when you'd have paid an additional 100 grand and overpaid for the home, you'd probably got 2 or 3% better rate. Now as nice as that was, okay, and you wouldn't have wanted to have that big payoff, today there's never been a better time for a consumer to make a deal on a home. You're going to owe about $100,000 less on your house, which means $100,000 less is going to go towards paying it off, so you're going to pay it off quicker. But when we leverage the rate with the banks, the rates are going to be a little higher. But that's cool because you date the rate, you marry the payoff. The payoff is the payoff. Until you pay it off, that's what it is. But the interest rate, if a better interest rate comes along, you just refinance it, the rate lowers. You get it? And the feds always lower the rate. So when they do, you're going to get notified by all the credit unions, all the places, and you just lower the rate. It's easy, abracadabra. So is it the best time for a consumer to make a deal? Yes. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. It's all perspective. Okay? That would be one way. You would constantly be figuring out different ways to speak, to talk, to articulate your words, and learn new language. You know what I know? You want to smoke these realtors? You want to smoke all of them? You want to smoke all these real estate agents? You want to smoke all these companies? Become fucking infectious. You guys become alive. Are you attractive? Become attractive. Do you like to hang out with people who have ugly language, ugly attitudes? Do you? Yes or no? No, so let's be attractive. Dude, when we go around, what does my shirt say? It says Elliott. What does your company say? Like, listen to me. When you guys aren't in your suit, do you guys think you have to wear suits to go do real estate? You don't have to do, you can do whatever you want. Your suit doesn't make you a badass. You make you a badass. I can have my real estate shirt on, all big, right? Real big right here. What's the name of the broker?
Rocky Mountain.
Okay, it'd say Rocky Mountain, right? It'd say Rocky Mountain right here. And everywhere I go into a gas station, hey, what's going on? How you guys doing? Yeah, I'm gonna go and check out on that water. Hey man, hope you're having a great day. Love that hair, man. Love that smile. Keep it up. Seriously, man. You look like you're somebody I can hang out with. Let's go smash the gym later. I'm not talking to everybody's like, who the fuck? Rocky Mountain, Rocky Mountain. Rocky Mountain's everywhere. Oh my God, look at all this Rocky Mountain shit. Who the fuck's Rocky Mountain? All of a sudden they start looking you guys up. Who owns the town? Rocky Mountain. My company, I got 50 to 100 of us in Scottsdale, Arizona. Okay? Everywhere we go, we wear Elliott. Every social media video, see Elliott. Everything is Elliott. It's all Elliott. We all wear Elliott. Why? Elliott isn't my last name. It's a movement. You guys feel me? It's a movement. So you guys understand this. Can we change the way we're doing shit? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. You guys, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what I did. Everywhere I go, I walk into the mall, I go anywhere with any of my team, my guys. Damn, how many Rocky Mountain people are there? What is Rocky Mountain? What is Rocky Mountain? What is Rocky Mountain? Get their attention. Burn their eyes out. I want everybody talking about you guys everywhere. This is how you take over an entire industry. This is how you dominate your backyard. So, if I see him and he looks nice in a suit, I don't know who he is. By the way, who's a part of his army? Raise your hand. How do I know?
Suits.
Everybody's got a fucking suit. How do I know? I don't. I don't know. You guys will see today, I wear slacks and I wear nice shoes, right? And I always wear my t-shirt, my Elliott shirt. People say, you can't wear a t-shirt with slacks. Oh, I fucking do all the time. See, you don't have to be me. Can you guys create your own style? Can you create your own army? Can you guys create your own where people see you coming? Oh my God, there they are again. Hey, I just met one of your other people the other day in the store. What is it you do again? All of a sudden, we're burning their eyes out. You guys see it? Okay, now listen to me. This is what being an entrepreneur is. Entrepreneurs create. They create. If you don't have what you want, you create it. And that's what we did. It's a crazy life. It's a crazy, beautiful life whenever you realize that you're literally just a decision away from changing everything. But we're going to go back to what we said in the very beginning. An individual can be beat, but a team can't be beat. This is the brotherhood. This is the sisterhood. This is the family. I want you guys to create a circle of safety with you guys all together. And I want to say one last thing. Loyalty and trust must be increased in this company immediately. It's okay if you fuck shit up before, if you lied and all that, I'm cool. Let's just decide from today forward to not do it. What I want you guys to realize is if you want to build something special, something that's going to last, something that's going to be an empire, it's going to have trust. I want you guys to start being direct with each other. I want you to start telling each other the truth. And I want you guys to know with each other's heart that you guys are coming from a place where you guys want each other to do better. And also I want you to stand by the same core values you're telling somebody else to stand by. So you're being real. I want you to understand this. I tell everybody in our company, if you can recruit, I tell everybody in the world, I go on stages, there'll be 30,000 people. I'll say, if you can recruit someone on my team, I'll give you $10 million cash. Just recruit them. You know why? They're unrecruitable. They don't work for compensation. They make a lot of money. They would work for free. We have such a beautiful life that we've created in our company that they don't work for compensation. They work for the freaking tribe. They work to inspire and motivate and show each other every day who can reinvent the fastest, who can recreate the fastest, who can change the most, who can change the most people's lives. And we're dangerous together. You guys feel me? Okay? So what I want you to understand, this is a side of business nobody talks about. This is a side of business that most people can't ever achieve, and the reason why they can't ever achieve it is because there's not a leader around. You guys, from now on, everybody in the room is the leader. You guys are all leaders. And I know that you knew that, but I think we need to decide that there is no boss. You're all the leaders. Now, how do we want to lead? We must create some core values, some real ones. Some real ones. Not some fucking bullshit that somebody hung up in the office. Some real ones. We don't lie. Okay, we don't cheat. We don't steal. Okay, we're a result-driven company. We play with our hearts. We take shit personal. Okay, if I'm going to give you guys my life, okay, I want you to give me yours too. Okay, like it's a marriage. Like we're going to take shit personal. Like when you don't do what you say you're going to do, I'm going to get mad about it. Okay, because I hold you to a higher standard. You guys feel me? Yes. I want you guys to define what these are. And by the way, listen, there's two things that can happen. Number one, some people in here get motivated, they get inspired, and they just walk out of here, and the next week everything's the same. Or number two, we realize that sometimes God puts people in front of us that He's been able to do miracles with, like me. I can't believe this. I don't deserve this life. And I'm sharing with you the secret how we did it. And all you guys have to do is be willing to execute and take action, and most importantly, come together. Whatever indifferences you have between each other, I don't give a fuck. She said some shit about her. Who gives a shit? That was yesterday. He said some stuff. I don't care. You guys get me? None of that matters. Can everybody decide anything that has ever been between anybody in this company? Guys, there's two things that I always say. Okay? If you treat something like it's the beginning, there'll never be an end. I see people going to marriage counseling, and I'm just like, dude, if you just treated your wife like it was day one, like you guys wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so simple, right? Like treat each other good, right? Treat each other like it was day one. Okay, and then number two, I think that you guys need to all come together and you need to realize that it's you guys against the world. Okay, it's you guys against the world. Like a marriage, okay? Like you don't let anybody come against your marriage. Well, don't let anybody come against your business. And by the way, hey, let's care a little more. If you want more, let's care a little more. I promise you this life that I'm telling you guys about, you've never seen. And if you've seen it before, you've realized that it took a negative person to ruin it. The Trojan horse, they snuck it in. You guys know the stories about one bad person. I want you guys to do me a favor. I don't want you guys to be mad if somebody in this room is not our kind. Okay? There is a place in which they do fit in. It's just not with us. It's not anything bad. We don't say anything mean. It's just that they're not like us. Does that make sense? So instead of us tolerating, right, that, and them having to tolerate us, right? Because I'm not for everybody. Some people are like, I don't like that guy. He's loud. He's like this. I know. I want to teach my kids to stand up for themselves too. Okay? I took my kids out of school. We homeschool them. We have a badass military teacher that teaches them. She's a Christian teacher, and then also she's an entrepreneur teacher. Yeah, we're going to do shit our own way. Okay, you guys can do whatever the hell you want in your life too, am I right? Call your own shots, but call it as a family together. This is no longer a team. This isn't a sales team. You guys are a family. You guys are a tribe, and I want you guys to grow each other. From now on, I want you guys to push each other harder than ever, but I want you guys to all be leaders together. And I'm just gonna tell you, if you guys all do this, I promise you there's not a single company in the world that can come against you guys. And also on top of this, 1 year from now, 1 year, everybody in this room will be rich. Everybody in this room. So let's stop chasing money. Let's stop chasing our own personal interest, and let's figure out how to recreate totally as a company together, okay? So anyways, I'm grateful for y'all's time. Whenever I say these things to you, I just have a prayer that we just break ourselves from any weakness. You know, I know sometimes I say stuff that people are like, I can't believe you said that. Dude, you're hanging on to words that don't matter. You missed the whole message. And sometimes I'll say a cuss word purposely. You know why? Because I want to see if you actually got the message or if you hung on to the cuss word. You know why people get divorced? People don't listen to each other. They wait for someone to say something wrong and they say, I knew you were going to say something like that. You missed the fucking 99% of them trying to pour their hearts out and tell you guys how to get closer, and yet you hung on to that. You don't deserve a good marriage. I'm going to tell you this. There was a couple, and I'll just share something with you. One time, this guy had cheated on this girl, and my wife goes, it's simple. She goes, look, either forgive him and move on and have a great life, or fucking split. But quit getting historical and bringing that shit back up. So I want to tell all of you in here right now, if you're going to stay together and you're going to go hard, you're going to have to forgive each other for anything that's ever happened between you each other in the past. Because we can't grow when we have these paper cuts all over us. We got to forgive everybody, and we got to give everybody a fresh start to change. And by the way, people change. You know how I built a badass company? By fucking one up. Okay? You know how I build a great company and take care of people? I burn people and they burn me too. I lied, and I also got lied to whenever I trusted people. We've all been through everything we've been through in life to get us ready for what we're going to go through next. So anyways, just want to tell you guys, if you take some of this stuff, this is wisdom, right? I'm 43. If I die right now, I told my wife, I'm good. Dude, I changed my life so much. I'm ready to die. My children will be proud of me. I know my wife knows I was a good man. I'm cool. If there's some of you in here right now and you're like, man, I just feel like, I hadn't really played all my music. Wake up now. Wake up now. Hey, take the whole team with you too. How about that? Remember the alpha leader, right? They're the one inspiring everybody. By the way, have the courage to tell people to shut up. When people are being negative, say, hey, master your mouth. Feel good? Do you guys believe what I'm saying? You guys feel me?